Wibble. Papa.
Are Christians mad?
Maybe we're just not intelligent.
Perhaps we're just... excuse me. Emotionally scarred.
Well, yes, it has to be said, some of us are just a little bit nutty. And some of us aren't exactly the brightest tools in the shed, more like blunt instruments. And yes, within the Christian faith, you will find people who are emotionally, verbally challenged, even emotionally vulnerable. But it's not surprising really when you consider it. Church is just a cross-section of society. Society has its nuts, so does the church. Society has its grunts, so does the church. And society is full of people who are emotionally vulnerable. So is the church. I myself probably fit into all three categories. Self-confessions aside, behind all these assumptions that Christians are either schizophrenic, thick, or simply desperate, lies the common belief that at its core, Christianity is complete rubbish. It's nonsense. That Yahweh, the name that the Old Testament gives for God, is no more real than, say, for instance, the flying spaghetti monster or the tooth fairy. Sorry, kids. I've come across three very different claims in this regard, but common nonetheless. The first is that the Bible, the Holy Scriptures upon which the Christian faith is based, is completely untrustworthy. It's full of contradictions and it's historically inaccurate. The second is that science has disproved Christianity, or at the very least, rendered the existence of God highly improbable. The third is that the Christian religion is simply a collage of other Near Eastern and Mediterranean-based faiths, that all the essential features of the Jesus story are borrowed from other religions and superstitions across the known first century world. It is these three claims that I'm going to be dealing with in my next 3 videos. Now, if these are assumptions you have made, or perhaps they're claims you've heard that simply sound plausible to you, or maybe you're just a Christian looking for answers yourself, well then I invite you to listen in and join in the debate.